There are so many problems in a community.
Yes.
Listen, those communities, district,
Yeah.
that you have to solve.
Yeah.
Now, according to you, you are not working, but you operate a desktop publishing area, and you want to represent the people of Bon County,
Yeah.
District 2, right?
District 3.
District 3.
That is
where
Marvin Cole.
District 3 that represent Marvin Cole?
Yeah, Marvin Cole.
Wow. You have done so many work in that district. People say,
Okay.
I'm not there, but that's the perception that people have.
Okay.
But how do you intend to solve the ordinary people problem?
Okay, so here is the thing. Vividly or constitutionally, there is no statutory mandate written anywhere in any book that says that I, Samuel Babajuah, should build skyscraper, schools, solve my community problems before I can become lawmaker.
Okay.
But having said that, we are doing our best.
You have to use the microphone.
Yeah, we're doing our best to tell people, okay, even though I don't need to do this, because one of the mistakes Liberians keep making is that they push the lawmaker or they push the person, the will-be lawmaker, they push them to go crediting money.
Okay.
They credit the money or they take the loan and then they bring it.
Who pushed lawmaker to credit money?
Our citizens.
But what means?
Okay, here is the thing. For example, the question you just asked, in terms of what am I doing? There's so many different problems in the community.
Yeah,
I'm not working.
There are a lot of challenges.
Yes, I'm not working. I'm not working. How do I intend to remove somebody who is already working there?
Not just to remove them, but to solve community problems.
So
how do you intend to solve the problem?
So I'm already kind of like solving the problem.
Okay.
I'm solving the problem. But the point I'm trying to make is that it shouldn't be the case where I have to let's say go taking loan like other people doing now and go and spend it on the people. Then when they give me that job, then I'll have to turn my back. That shouldn't be the case. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you got to pay the loan.
Yeah.
And when you need to pay the loan, you got to pay the loan and also take care of yourself.
I do not agree with that argument. That taking loan a bad thing.
Okay, so I'm not saying taking loan is a bad thing, but taking loan to go to solve the people problem only because you want a job. You getting the point? Taking loan to go and solve the people problem only because you want that job. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making. I don't want to do that because
I get the point.
It gives rise.
Yes. To solve the people problem for that period of time.
For that period of time, you know, and this gives rise to corruption.
Okay, currently, my experience with the current lawmakers and other people is that you don't have the county development form coming, the social development form isn't really coming. There are a lot of challenges in the community. You know, repeat, a lot of challenges in the community. Yeah. Financially, you have to be strong because I can remember during the 52nd, people used to go Bento. I'm very sure you heard about county sitting.
Yeah.
Other things. Don't know what happening. Once in a while, 30,000 schools about to open. Too many people will come to you. You want to be represented, and they want you to pay the child the children's school fee. How do you intend to solve that? Are you going to wait for being a lawmaker before taking up the challenge, or what?
Okay, so this is, you're asking a question that is so helpful. And I'm encouraging Liberian people to listen to the answer I'm about to give.
And you believe the right answer?
I believe 100% is the right answer.
Okay.
The reason people have become so corrupt and destroying us and make fool out of us is just very simple. The way we carry ourselves to them. For example, by me accepting my people petition to say I will agree with you to contest, doesn't necessarily mean that I got money sitting somewhere.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily mean that.
Okay.
It just means election is expensive, and we make it expensive. We're the citizen. We make it expensive.
How?
Very good, because as soon as a person says I want to contest, then we make it look like the person got some bank somewhere that he has to go take money to bring it to us. I tell my citizen plain blank, I do not have a single dime to come to contest.
So how do you want them to elect?
I want them to elect
What is
me.
that assurance?
Okay, here is the assurance.
In the first basis, should you represent them?
In the first
if
place,
you think that taking loan help them to be corrupt, taking loan when they are elected, they're going to just leave the district, the county, and move to another area.
Okay, so let me come in right there. Like I said, I wanted them to pay keen attention. Yeah. The work of the lawmaker is not to pay anybody's school fees. Okay. The work of the lawmaker is not to build anybody's clinic. Okay. The work of the lawmaker is not to build anybody's school. The work of the lawmaker is not also to buy anybody's baby top. Okay. I want to be clear here. I don't want to lie to my people. The work of the lawmaker is to push central government, that is the executive, okay, to make sure that those basic services that the people need to benefit from can spread across their various constituency. Let me tell you something. If you look at the case with Liberia currently, all of the lawmakers, or let's say the entire legislature, is trying to say, okay, put money in the budget and give it to us so that we can use that money to be able to go engage our people. That is not engagement. Okay. The people are trying to say, give us money so that we can go give to our people because our people begging us. Our people asking us for money. Our people asking us to do this. That is the interpretation. And at the end of the day, people are going to use that to go to campaign. That is, at the end of the day, when I give you $1, I expect you will vote for me. And that's been bad. Let me tell you the truth. If you decide to make laws, policies that will book that money into, for example, the health facility, all your citizens will benefit one way or the other. Okay. But for example, if you give me that 30,000, people who are close to me or people who have reached out to me, they will be the one to benefit. So now everybody will benefit. I'm wondering. Other people are coming. Other people might also benefit by just the fact that, for example, if you help me, and then after you help me, and then I help another person, that's the only way. But if you place that money in policies, if you place that money in government health facilities, if you place that money in educational facilities, if you place that money in public facilities, people benefit. And all your people will benefit. Every one of them, even down to babies, will benefit. But if you take it, for example, you take it from policy level, you take it from executive implementation level, you bring it to your personal level at the level of the district. Then now it goes to your office. When it goes to your office, the individual who will reach out to you or people who are close to you, then start to what? Get out to you to get small things. And that should not be the case.
I'm wondering, what is your platform?
My platform is HEAL. I call it HEAL. Health, education, agriculture, and labor. I talk about health. For example, you look at Bone County, specifically my district, my hometown where I come from. It has been in the budget since 2018 that there is a clinic in my hometown. And that money is being transferred every single year. But remember, the budget is a law. One is being signed except you go back to recast. You understand? And we have budget surplus according to the finance minister. You understand? That means that estimated budget, revenue generated were more than estimated budget, right? Estimation, right? That was made. You understand? That bring about budget surplus. You understand? But all the budget surplus, you will not find that clinic since 2018 up to present. That's unfortunate. You understand? Go to the next town, they call Bayan. You're supposed to have a clinic there as well. From 2018 to present, you don't have that. But what is the behavior of the lawmaker towards that? Is he speaking? Hey, what is to advocate for? You got 3 cardinal functions apart from other functions. They say cardinal, the reason is because you got other functions.
So how do you
now,
intend
the
to
cardinal
ensure,
functions?
Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
How do you intend to ensure that it's executed?
Very good. In the first place, somebody gave me a parable the last time. If you see the toe frog seated on the stump that they stick you cut, the short stick, the stump, the normal day the people can stop here. You see the toe frog seated onto that place, that stick. That means it have wasted the soup of a snake, the fellow people call Bala. You understand? They have wasted the soup of that snake. So you gotta escape to go hide yourself somewhere. The point we are trying to make is that if you cannot distinguish yourself that these are my people, I'm representing them. If you cannot pull yourself with your people and distinguish yourself from corruption and distinguish yourself from certain things in life, you will not be able to succeed. How do I manage to succeed in so many of my things I do? I try to set standards. I try to look at integrity because today or tomorrow, people will be looking up to me as a leader. You understand? So now, how do I intend to solve this problem? It's number one, reach out to the executive. Distinguish myself. Make sure that the executive, for example, you to look at the budget and call the executive. This thing is supposed to be here. Why is it that it's not here? You got to justify to me why. The budget is a law. It's going to be disrespect and outlaw if you cannot disrespect the law.
So
if you cannot implement the law.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to.
You think as you're saying it, just you father minister come here. The money is supposed to be drug district cleaning. Why is not there? Why you doing the money?
Okay.
I need it now in the place of you. You think it's how you.
My dear brother, currently, I will sit there and tell you that I'm part of a conglomeration of aspiring, 50 aspiring across the country.
Okay.
Currently, as I sit there.
So you gotta have
We got consortium. Yes. Okay. So I'm not going there as someone Babajuah just going to go fight. Nobody will lie to you. Okay. A lot of our lawmakers get frustrated because they do not know what they call networking. They do not know what they call support system. Okay. Building support system outside. The reason why I'm surviving, I'm not working anywhere. I'm not working for anybody. I'm surviving is because I build support system and I build what we call networking. I got networks across even the world. You can remember Dr. Kimmy, who is my friend, and I were able to work together with some of my friends. We brought about 56 of our white friends in the country.
I agree with
your support system. Very good. I agree with support system. Yes. Sometimes your support system, people when you are implementing it, a lot of people think that you're in witch. I agree with it. Very people good. Think that you're in witch. People think that you are getting something extra from somewhere. Very good. I agree. But that support system, how does it work at the legislature? How it works at the legislature, I just told you, we're in a consortium of 50 aspiring. We anticipating aspirants don't take seat at the legislature. Yes, I come in. Take seat at the legislature. I come in. That's why I'm coming. At the end of the day, we are anticipating that our 50% will win the election this coming 2023. We're going to move individual district and we're going to make sure we campaign for individuals to make sure they win, because our problem is not the president. Our problem is the legislature. Our problem is especially with the lower house. Group of people 50 going to campaign for each other. For each other and make sure we win. That don't have voting right in Dakota district. Okay, so but here is the sweet part of it. Yeah. The sweet part of it is that a lot of them come from also Bon County. Some of them come from other part of the country. Other part of the country. You understand? One way or the other, you know, 1 or 2 person in Bon County that you can be able to talk to. But interestingly, the point I'm trying to make is that we are going to the lower house to make sure that at the end of the day, anything that our people deserve will be given to them. For example, you got to tell the president, oh yeah, Mr. President, you said you're going to do this. Why haven't you not done that? You understand? But right now, look at the horse. They pushing a committee report that have given themselves 50%. 50%. The Senate just give themselves 50% of their benefit should they retire or should they be voted out. You don't think that's wickedness? That's grave. So you need people who will come from outside with like minds to go to the legislature and say, oh yes, we got to stand for our people. We got to represent our people. It's about the people. You're not going down there because if it is said because of me. People is I'm very sure you are about the man called Dillon. Everything was about the people. But my brother, you are is about the people. But my brother. Sometimes you follow people track record. Okay. When I'm advocating for the people at the National Public Health Institute, I had opportunity to travel to the Clark Atlanta University. Should I forget about the advocacy? I can always sit down on any platform and say, I've never seen one of them come out to debunk it. You understand? Because that was reality. I also got another opportunity to say, oh, but I did that thing here, come and work in the account department. I refused. I also got another opportunity to say, come and go to South Korea and study. I said, no. You got to follow the person track record. Sometimes it's good to follow people. Our voters these days do not follow you for your track record. The way you behave in the community. What is your relationship with people? How do you relate to issues? Are you one of those liars? Have you participated in people, in places where people lie? Have you participated in bad things? People need to follow track record. Sometimes you go way back in the US before you contest. People follow your track record. They study you. They get to know who you are. I like my people to put me on the microscope.
Mr. Babajuah, I like the way you sound. You sounding very strong and bigger.
You sounding like
you
you.
know. The minute time you do. Okay, a few days ago, you wrote an open letter on the social media Facebook,
Yes, sir.
and kindly allow me to just go through. I'm going to paraphrase because it's a bit convoluted.
Yes.
You said, "Dear Your Excellency, Ambassador McCarthy, greetings from Kwanye Time, Bele Kwale Klein, Jakwade District, Bon County. Hope that this letter finds you in good health and peace of mind. Sir, the United States has been and continue to be our strong and most supportive ally from time to time. Your government and the people of the United States is defending us, even during our days of ignorance. When we danced throughout the street of Monrovia City, native woman born soldier, Congo woman born road, we also sang, "You kill mama, you kill my pa, I will vote for you." Just tell our level of ignorance and the high of illiteracy in our country. We have paid the price of, we have paid the price and even more. Let me paraphrase the part I want from there, where you accuse Marvin of all the issues. You say, Your Excellency, we are happy, especially during this time, that you have come to sanction our oppressor, all those who are sanction oppressor. We need you to go further than this. Please, while we anticipate more sanctions, we want to say thank you and may God bless you. Mr. Ambassador, though there are threats on our lives, I want each I want to raise on our life as you write. You said you just said a threat. You're going to speak to that.
Yeah.
We are optimistic that you will specifically sanction Mr. Joshua Marvin Cole.
Yeah, Josiah.
Josiah Marvin Cole of Electoral District 3, Bon County, for his continual link with the sanctions and suspended Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Honorable Papadua,
yes,
tell
sir.
us, what prompted your action to this letter? How are your life being threatened?
Thank you so much. You know, in Liberia, we talk about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but you were interested to know that people will text you and threaten you. People will call, people will get to people who know you and tell you, say, if your picking continue, we'll get rid of him. I have come across that. You understand? And I'm sitting right on the radio and saying it clear. You understand? But here is a point. I'm not interested in the threat aspect. Because you know why? So many things are raised in that letter which are true. Mysterious death.
Yeah, you raised that.
It's very good. It's so many other things. Parents, I even spoke of parents being less treated by the children because they no longer have purchasing power. But here is the thing I want to talk about. Bon County has been considered as one of the most hospitable counties in Liberia. The people say we're kind to the extent that people can say we're stupid. Recently, the U.S. government, through the ambassador, had a press conference and stated categorically clear that no individual should do business, individual and institution should do business with the people that have been sanctioned. And who are those people? Councillor Serena Sivos is one. Mr. Nathaniel McGill is two. Mr. Bill Trari is three. It's been said, right? Now, if Honorable Marvin Cole, I love to respect people, especially leaders, so I'll call you honorable, but the reality you do is they are not honorable. But I will just use that.
That's because you want his seat.
No, not his seat. The people who that job. The people that
He's currently
no, the people
no,
are
he's currently
no, the
occupying
people,
it.
the people own that job.
Granted, but
Let
he's
us not
currently
go there, right?
occupying that seat.
Whether he's occupying the seat is not for him.
Yeah.
By 2023, October, we all going back. He will be running for F2. We all going back. It will not be for him. It's not for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the people seat. But let's get to the issue. If you look at Bon County at this point, where the people already say we're stupid, sorry for the expression, right? And then you carry somebody who the U.S. government. Do you think? Look at Venezuela today. Venezuela got all the oil. I come here.
No, just a minute. Your
Yeah.
letter is requesting the U.S. government to also sanction Marvin Cook.
Before I reach there, I will tell you why.
No, your letter.
Before I reach there, I will tell you why.
Yes or no?
Before I reach there, I will tell you why.
No, Chief.
Before I reach there, I will tell you why.
No, I'm not asking you.
No, let a discussion to sway away from the real point.
No,
right?
Your letter that my colleague just read.
Yes.
If I'm correct.
I just say yes.
In that letter, you are asking the U.S. government to also sanction Marvin Cook.
Soon as you said.
Okay. No, not. Is that what?
No, soon as you said. That's what I said.
Is that what the letter said?
That's what I said. That's what I agree with you now.
So now. I want to ask you a specific question.
But before you ask me, I was in flight.
Don't worry.
Can you allow me? Let me just maybe lay my. Don't make the plane to crash.
Chief, don't worry. You will learn.
Don't make the plane to crash.
You will learn.
Okay.
Are you saying that tomorrow, if you are charged by the court, are you saying that tomorrow, if you are charged by the court, George, guilty verdict upon you, for example, and the court found you as a criminal and sentenced you to 10 years in prison, for example, are you saying that the community in which you reside, though you are going to go to jail for 10 years, the court should also tell that community not to associate with your children or your family?
That is not the same case here.
That's the same case.
No, the analogy doesn't fit. Let me tell you why it doesn't fit. Very good.
Okay. So
the U.S. sanctioned, especially the IDA sanctioned the people. Liberia is signatory to that. Do you understand? The sanction is telling you don't do business with this man. Yeah. It's different from the judge sentencing me to jail.
How is that different?
There is a difference. For now, you are sanctioned and you have access to every other persons. You understand? You're moving among the people. But in the analogy you give, I've been sentenced. You cannot be sentenced, then you're free passing around.
But the problem, the US
you
also sanction the pastors who want to pray for you.
But I'm
because they were praying.
But my brother, I want you to give me opportunity. Let me tell you what led to what I'm saying.
No, you are also saying.
Let me tell you what.
You should also be calling for the U.S. to sanction the pastors who offer prayer for migrants.
Do you know that?
Fair enough.
Do you know that the pastors appear on the radio to justify their action after I release a press statement? Yes, that happened. But the point I'm trying to make for sure is that my argument is not because I really hate Mr. Article Cole. That is not my argument. My argument is Bon County. I was trying to tell you, look at Venezuela. Venezuela got so much oil, but the U.S. sanction has made Venezuela to even get cup of rice. These two people living there to get water to drink, they find it difficult cleaning laying there easily because you're doing business with them. It's a problem for you. Okay, you understand? Whole country will so much rich in oil, but still struggling. Okay, Bon County is not even an eyelash of American decision. We cannot risk that. My fear is when you leave for here now to go to the U.S. embassy, the people can ask you for your tribe. The people can ask you for your country. The people can ask you for your origin. They ask you for your parents. If it is normal, if you can defy or undermine the U.S. government decision that say don't do business with it, and you're working to come to be in solidarity and according to I come in. Okay, how he's doing that? He is the one that organized the people that came to do business. That is to be in solidarity, to raise the particular song you heard. sanction, no sanction, I will vote for you. Eh? That sanction, that particular song came from Bon County before he go even enter Mosobado. I can't tell him because I was there. The point I'm trying to make to you, if you see I'm raising the letter, that's ignorance. I'm calling on article Dr. Tokwana Tipote. If he is listening to me, they were present at the time the song was raised. Congo woman, born row, native woman, born soldier. And I'm calling on them now to advise us, we the young people. Let them take the radio. Let them let us know what were the consequences after these songs.
But Chief, how is that a
I
crime?
want for people who were in existence to come on the radio.
How is that a crime?
How is that a crime?
Yeah, for a man. You can be my friend.
My brother, I'm not saying there's in a crime. I'm not saying there's in a crime. I'm saying you're trying to break the entire Bon County, and Bon County doesn't even have her own ability to even defend herself against the rest of Liberia. Before it was even for US. Before it was even honor my US government decision. So by putting us together, calling us for back arrest, and when we call for the back arrest when we can't, then you say we solidarity with Honor Mangale. It's a problem. Because it's a problem for us.
When you also not see it as evil, the same Bon County Marvin Cole, who was all around the place with Mangale with scholarship, today, getting away from him because of sanction.
My brother, if you notice in my letter, I said if Honorable Cole would have walked to article the minister and do business for him personally, it's no big deal. But getting the citizens to get involved, if you read my letter, I will clear. I'm not against because they're friends. That's not my point. My point here is you dragging the citizen into their thing. And it will cause problem for us. For example, you got program right now in the US government is undertaking. The USA is the one that helped with that current that in Bon County right now. If you see Bon County is electrified, it's through the US government. My brother, do you think if the US government decide to fight back by telling us say you owe no money, a decision that we made? Do you think it will?
I think the U.S. government.
No, you don't think so. You don't think so. We don't want that to happen. We don't even want to think so. That's why we're taking steps now towards it. So my letter was telling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think that the United States will deal with the entire people of Bon County?
That's it.
Instead of dealing with an individual who is going against the law? Do you think so? Because you said your fear is you don't want Bon County to be punished, for example, by the people, by the U.S. government, based on one of their kingsmen doing business as he claimed, quote unquote, with a sanctioned government official. With a sanctioned government official, and that is clear that nobody should do business with these sanctioned government officials. So why do you think that the U.S. government will leave Marvin Cole as an individual and then deal with the people from Babajuah, from Jakota, everybody put all in one basket and then deal with all?
Okay, that's what. But you see, that's a very brilliant question. That's why I'm calling for the U.S. government to know that, oh yes, Bon County, we in Bon County now, we're hungry. We finding it difficult to eat because the economy is so hard. Mr. Ambassador, please understand that we were called for a bag of rice, but later on saw ourselves raising battle cry for article Mr. Mangale. That doesn't in any way connect us to the fact that we woke up voluntarily to come to Mr. Mangale. We keep for a bag of rice. So the point I'm trying to make is that for the person that called for the bag of rice, that Mr. Josiah Marvin Cole. And he called us because he want to fool us so that we get solidarity to so person. My brother, I just said it to you. If he had, had the conversation or do all his businesses with Mr. Mangale personally, I don't have any issue. But when you bring the citizen in, then you even bringing me in as well. Because you know why? No, you're bringing me in. You know why I say you're bringing me in? No, I come in. You know why I say you're bringing me in? You know why I say you're bringing me in? Get 1 minute. Get 1 minute.
No, you hold on. You have to hold on. Let's be honest to say some of the citizens, and not all.
Yeah, but I didn't say all. I said,
but you said when you
when you bring in the citizens, that doesn't mean that you will bring all the people. I'm just saying you bring in people of the country.
Have they been brought in by force?
I just said, yeah, by force.
How?
Very good. When I'm hungry, I come in. When I'm hungry, let me tell you, when you fished before, you went to fishing. Let me use it
My
that
whole
brand.
life, I'm over
Yeah,
here.
but
Okay, I went to fishing before.
Uh-huh.
We used to look for the worm and put it on the red worm, the
Yeah,
one with the
real-
red head.
Mhm,
We take it, put it on the hook.
mhm.
We
We
fool the
call it
fish with
bait.
it.
Yeah,
The fish will kind of join it.
yeah.
When the fish join it, we want the fish.
You won't
We're
be
not
more
interested in
bigger
it.
outside.
Very good.
Mhm,
That's what happened. When people are hungry,
mhm,
they're desperate.
mhm,
When people are hungry,
mhm. Go
they,
for it.
they want to first handle the belly. The bread and butter issue
So all
before.
of those who have been taken to my game by ministers of my game are all hungry people.
I'm not using the word hungry in that context. The context I'm trying to tell you, when you tell people, say, come, I will give you this. It drives them in. You understand? It brings them, it serves as motivating factor for them to come.
Mm.
And when you bring them in, then you use them the way you did, then that means you trying to disrespect them.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making. So then it will not be because of you as a person anymore. Then you including everyone else, because I come from home country. Anything that affect my people will affect me.
Okay. So
You understand? If I keep selling, the few things that will happen. You see, if you follow all of the places, all the platforms that share that letter,
Mhm.
all the people from Bonkande, especially those of them in the US,
Yeah. So before
Eh?
you open the telephone,
you know what they did?
Uh,
They wrote me a special message.
Who?
People, a group of people from the US who come from Bonkante,
okay.
they wrote me a special message to tell me thank you for at least standing up to say Bonkante is not the one that doing this. But because of XYZ, that's why the people found themselves in this place. So that the US government got to know.
What are your chances of going to the legislature?
100%.
100%.
Yes.
Wow. You are not a man who believe in paying school fees. You are
My
not
brother,
a man who believe in scotch.
My brother, the only thing I can do, the only thing I can do, the only thing I can do, let me just tell you.
No, just a minute.
Yeah.
Your chances are 100%.
Yes. You know the reason why?
No, sir.
Let me tell you, the only thing I can do by our tradition,
Uh-huh.
I don't do things for you and sit down in the open or on the radio
Mm-hmm.
and start saying it.
Okay.
For example,
Mm-hmm.
I saw Honorable Gray recently, he wrote on his Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Really, he's not the point of my discussion, but I just giving you a scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he paid people school fees.
Yeah.
He did this one.
Yeah.
He did that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I went on the post. I said, Honorable, thank you. But I think the 800 student school fees you pay, you would have placed that money, find ways to place that money in the budget.
You want to do it with your personal money?
Otherwise, I told him thank you first.
That's
Is it a personal money?
Yeah.
What
It's
made a
salary.
person?
It's
No,
salary.
he said 30,000. It come from 30,000.
Yeah, some. He's not referring
No,
to
but
all of
no.
it.
The point I'm trying to make to you
Uh-huh.
is that money should go so that it affect all the citizens,
Okay.
the citizenry in that place.
Okay.
But here is what
How many
I got
I
got over 100 scholarship scheme currently in Bonkante. But you know why I will not call the school? I will not call the community. You know why?
No.
Because the parents, I will not demoralize them. I just said in my letter.
How is it?
Parents are born that children should be able to take care of them. It is a child's right.
Do you know?
No, it is a child's right,
Do you know
right?
something
But
called
when the economy,
corporate social responsibility.
corporate social responsibility cannot apply to me. Do I have company working there? Do I have company working? It doesn't apply to me.
Elected you. You gotta get back to the
Except
community.
if I'm elected,
Uh-huh.
let me tell you, know why they say legislature should not be audited? You know why it was in?
No, sir.
No, why? You know why?
No.
The reason was because the original idea fixing the law
Uh-huh.
was, for example, if I'm a lawmaker, I will
Mhm.
only get my salary. You cannot audit me how I use my salary.
Okay.
That was why they said it should not be. But they have gone extra. They're going to extra activities, extra money. So they should be audited. That's why we bring a different argument now that they should be audited.
Okay.
Now, but the point I'm trying to make is that
Mhm.
personally, my social corporate responsibility, you can in fact you can apply anything like that to me. Because I do not have a company in the district.
Mhm.
I do not have
No,
yeah.
So why
So,
you got elected? Then
when I'm elected, I will sit down here and say clearly, I know my people elect me. My people elect the truth.
So what do they ask?
What-
What should
what
they
they-
expect from you?
They expect me to heal your problem. I will make sure that the government of Liberia, the central government, the executive, I will lobby with my colleagues that I'm currently in conglomeration with. The 50 aspiring, we know that we will win. You understand? There will be lawmakers. I will make sure with my influence there, I will make sure that those things are placed in the budget. For example, that 2018, you get clinic in the budget for 2018, money back going to it, and nobody know where that money go. You just take the copy of the budget now. You will get to know that what I'm telling you is so painful.
Okay, thank you.
You understand? So I will make sure executive provide that.
Thank you. We will take few calls. We will take few calls. 777-985-985. Like you what Liberians got to say about you. Good morning. Welcome.
What about them?
Macaulay, go ahead. We don't have the luxury of time, so just go straight to the point.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, sir. My man, I know you very well.
Okay, you will answer a good concern. You will answer a wonderful concern. You want to know your political affiliation. Good morning, welcome. James Morba, go ahead.
Good morning, my brother.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take the final one. Morning. Yes, sir. Welcome.
How do you determine that? Hey boy, yeah. Look at trouble.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Morning, passionate, morning. I know. Ma, see your last caller. Go ahead, mama.
Good morning, mama. No, representative.
Thank you. Thank you, mama. Thank you so much. That go back to you.
All right.
Yeah, you know, man. I just hear you.
Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you to every one of the callers. Let me say this. Senator Delon, I still hope that Senator Delon can justify to me that he is not part of that stuff. I hope. I really hope.
How will you say yeah?
No, I come in. I will say I really hope. You know when I say I hope, There's something that frustrates people a lot. Hmm? When you see that certain people, you really expect certain thing of, or you expect something from them, and you didn't find out that it didn't work the way you wanted. You know, somebody said expectation kills, right? It can be bad. But again, Senator Dillon is alone. For me, I'm not alone. I am going with a team of people. That's why I continue to say we are going. I said I'm a part of a conglomeration of 50 aspirants. And then Peter McCarthy concerned, especially when it comes to my political affiliation. For now, I decided to stay independent. I'm not against President Weah because he knows. Peter McCarthy knows that I supported President Weah from 2005 when I was there, baby. You understand? To present. So until somebody can give me a better platform and tell me that this is good, I remain independent. The only reasons because the people's statement, the article, the party remain supreme and all the kind of thing. I do not want to have party mandate sticking me, so I'm going independent.
Thank you so
I want to
much.
make sure that we do the right thing and together.
Thank you, y'all.
Thank you, my brother.
Comment in a few minutes.
Okay. So I let us say thank you to the Bana FM family, especially the two of you. You're doing excellent well. I let people to drill me. I love intellectuals because you see, we were just talking about education recently. You know, if you do not have educated people who understand the nitty-gritties of the issue, there's few things that will happen to you. Your country, like there's a saying: if you elect those people who are not educated, you the educated person, you decide to stand on the bike in the back and you let those people. At the end of the day, you know what happens to you? You can be ruled by those people. I'm only asking the people of Bon County to galvanize you in Monserrato. Galvanize and give me your support because I'm going to heal your quarter. We're going to kick those corrupt people out in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Blessed Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you so much. God is my name, Baba.